Also tonight, harassing phone calls, threats of violence, possibly even stalking.
Police in New Orleans are searching for a woman who several local realtors accuse of all of the above.
It's very important that someone finds her and gets her behind bars.
But local authorities aren't the only ones interested in finding her. In fact, similar allegations have been made in 2 states with arrest warrants spanning thousands of miles.
The woman's name is Twee Boland, and before she ran into trouble here in New Orleans, there were problems in Las Vegas. She's wanted on charges there, but appears to have left town last year. And it's what happened since that change of scenery that has some real estate agents here telling I-Team reporter Travers Mackle they too are now concerned about their safety. Travers.
Scott, they say Boland has gone overboard in her behavior. In fact, 3 agents from 2 separate firms here in New Orleans have filed police reports, and they're just the latest concerns involving this woman. In the city's most historic neighborhood, one company focuses its attention right here. It's even in their name.
We sell the French Quarter. We sell beautiful, exclusive properties.
And real estate agent Brent Massoni deals with all sorts of people, but one in particular has him scared, concerned enough to take action. The trouble started after he showed a French Quarter apartment to this woman, Twee Boland.
I met her there. She liked the place. She said, "I'll take it." I said, "Terrific, come back, do an application."
But Massoni called off the deal when a business associate told him more about the would-be renter. The agent said he had evicted Boland from an uptown apartment just a short time ago. Boland, Massoni claims, didn't take well to the news.
The angry phone calls started from a private number. 2 days later, there was a sack of human excrement on my front door where I live.
And the calls just kept coming, over and over, almost nonstop. Massoni says all were profanity-laced and threatening.
You piece of I got CIA records that show all the kiddie porn from that is a federal offense that can result in 7 years in prison through Verizon, piece of.
And then Massoni says Boland ramped things up.
The calls started coming to other agents in my office, and people were getting very, very afraid about what this woman could do, what she was capable of.
So Massoni acted. He filed a police report in the 8th District, and he wasn't the only one. We also spoke with a female real estate agent in Massoni's office. She didn't want to be identified, but tells us she filed a complaint with police after Boland allegedly left her threatening messages. And the NOPD tells us they also received a similar complaint from an uptown-based real estate agent. The NOPD is aware of what's going on, and Sergeant Jennifer Dupree says she takes the matter
very seriously.
That's because Boland has allegedly done it before.
Then I started getting the phone calls at work. I'm a drug addict, I'm a prostitute, that I molest children.
This woman used to live next door to Boland in a suburban Las Vegas neighborhood, but the relationship was anything but neighborly. She says when things went south, Boland repeatedly called and harassed her.
You're a really dumb. You don't know how hard it's going to get for you.
Message 2.
Grandma Boland is going to kill her with her bare hands.
Message 13.
You're talking with the wrong woman.
Television station KSNV first reported on the trouble last fall. The alleged victim, who we'll call Kate, said Boland also made fraudulent 911 and 311 calls over and over.
It was just relentless having the police come out to my house all the time.
And this, Kate also accused Boland of vandalizing her home twice with diapers, fake blood, a terrifying range of obscenities, and a claim that the Illuminati would be coming to cleanse her.
It looked like a horror film. The officer said I needed to get a protective order,
which cops in Vegas say Boland violated. She now faces 15 counts of violating an extended protective order in Nevada, as well as an aggravated stalking charge. Authorities believe after those warrants were issued, Boland made her way to New Orleans.
Especially after we dug into the past, realizing that she's done this before, and you know, she's got warrants out in another state for the same thing.
But security experts say besides filing for restraining orders and notifying police, there is little else victims can do until the suspect is picked up.
It's very scary because you keep in mind this person could be lurking out there watching you, seeing what you're doing, and then continuing to send you text, as this female did, scaring you. And it's a form of domestic terrorism.
And Masoni hopes that threat soon stops.
Everything that she was saying on the phone, all of the things, the types of things that she was doing, and her level of harassment were very, very similar to what she was doing in Las Vegas.
The NOPD doesn't know if Boland is still in the area, but some in the real estate industry are spreading the word.
It's very important that someone finds her and gets her behind bars, and then she can get the help that she needs.
We reached out to try and get in touch with Boland through some of her last known contact information. We have not heard back from her. As we mentioned, Boland faces a slate of charges in Nevada. Those cases remain open, as does the one here in New Orleans. Camille?
All right, Travers, let's add to that. Preventing a person from stalking can be difficult, but the website womenslaw.org says there are victims that can be vigilant in ways to do it. First, cut off all contact and communication with the person harassing or bothering you. Also, document all calls, messages, threats, and unusual behavior. Carry a cell phone with you at all times in case you are approached or threatened. Do not travel alone unless absolutely necessary, and be aware of how much information you're posting on your social media sites like Twitter and Facebook. Now, to see this story and read more on how to deal with stalkers, we made it easy for you. Log on to our website, WDSU.com.